Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Big Data Solution. Today I'm discussing on the very important topic in the big data, because this topic basically talking about use cases in big data. Because the nowadays there's so many people, there's so many guys who was working in different technology like Java and other programming language .NET and C Sharp and databases, and everyone they want to learn big data, but they are learning from the YouTubes and some other sources, like some they learn from any coachings, uh, but the problem is basically they know the theoretically everything. Because I meet with so many people, so many guys, so many friends also, they they learn all the technology of big data. Like in the big data mostly we learn MapReduce, Spark, Kafka, Hive, HBase, Flink. These are the technology they learn, and even though they are not able to clear the interviews, and they are not capable to work in any company, any projects. The reason behind they don't know which type of use case the big data basically it use. So I bring so my today agenda is the different type of use cases. So in which type of use cases the big data is suitable. The first, nowadays in the company they are using for report generation. Report generation. Basically, big data technology that is used for processing and storage also. So for processing, they can process some historical data, and they can process some streaming data. It means uh, there are two terminology here: batch processing and streaming processing. The batch processing means the data is like 1 year data, 2 year data, and I have to process. So like I have I have one company, X company. They have data in Postgres or MySQL or Oracle, and those data is about sales data, and they want to make reports. So earlier they use some with the help of JDBC, with the standalone Java program, and they make it report. And if the data is very less, so it is feasible. But if data is used, so if you run the job of Java job, normal Java job, it will take so much time for making those reports. That's why big data come in picture. So you can use Spark, you can use Flink, you can use MapReduce. These are tools which is used in big data for making the reports. So you can write the program in the Flink, or you can write the program in Spark and make it the reports. So nowadays the use cases is report generation. Second thing they use the data. If you because you have raw data, and that data you analyze with the help of some max, mean, median. So you have write the programs and then make it the data for aggregated data and store in the any Hive table or any Postgres or MySQL database. So then those data if you store in a table, and on top of those data there are, with the help of some UI, um, you can fetch the data and you can show on the UI. So second use case, data prepare for dashboard. So big data used for basically used for preparing the data, preparing the meaningful data as per our business needs, and that data prepared in the any Hive, in HBase or any other database, and on top of those data they with the help of some UI application they fetch the data and show on the with the chart or any pie chart or any other statistics tools. They can show the data. So basically the batch processing it is very useful. Second thing is stream processing. It means in streaming basically what is the use? Because if you see sometime if you're on Twitter, the people are giving the too much tweets. So that particular time, like 10 o'clock, which tweets is which particular topic is people are more tweeting. So topmost topic, if you want to fetch like a 10 o'clock, which topic is more people are talking, 11 o'clock, which topic, or 10:05, or 10 second, 10:15, 10:30. So every some time span which topic is basically trending. So you need some application that is calculating or aggregating the data on the fly. It means very second it is giving like a stock every second the stocks prices ups and downs. So those things if you want to show on the UI, so you need the such type of tools. So Spark streaming is very powerful. Flink is also tool in big data. Spark streaming also, structure streaming also in big data. These tools are using for analyzing on the fly when the data is received, then it can utilize for making preparing the data and store in the any HBase or Cassandra. And on top of those data we can through the the help of UI you can fetch it those data, and that ready-made data which is provided by a streaming application you can see on the UI. So streaming application basically prepares some uh, on the fly. It can aggregate, it can calculate, it aggregate, it can average or sum when the data within 1 second, 2 second, 5 second, 10 second, those time being whatever the data is coming, they can aggregate the data on those time span and show on the what is happening in the each and every second. So these thing in the string processing you can use Flink or Spark streaming. Third thing I will talk you tools of big data used in project. So now the first point, you can see the how the batch processing happening. Like as per I have taken example Oracle. So Oracle basically the data is historical data is there. So many sales data or so many any truck data or so many any particular any other domain data like mobile informations are there. So if so those data with the help of Spark you fetch the data from Oracle and and process the data and then make it some whatever the as per analysis you can store the data which is useful for prepare the report and store the data in Hive, because Hive is a warehouse, it can store huge data and it distributed manner it store the data. That's why it helps to parallel processing to Spark. And those data which is in Hive with the help of there is a data process. It means you have another job that is make the whatever data you have fetched from Oracle on top of those data we can process and prepare the data for making the reports, and those data you can show on the UI. So mostly the batch processing nowadays the company they are using for report generation. They are mostly using for report generation, and other thing they are using for data preparation for showing on UI. There's two use case nowadays the company they are using the big data technology. Now the second thing, Twitter topic trending. So as for Twitter topic trending, uh, if the data is on the Twitter website, there people are tweeting so much tweets. So each and every seconds, so you have written the Spark streaming job or Flink job. They fetch the data from Twitter through the Twitter API from the Twitter sites and fetch those data, and it can make it which topic is trending in which second or which particular hour, and it is stored on database. And from database with the help of some UI log Power BI and some other tools are there, they can fetch the data from database and show on the pie chart or bar chart or any other chart. You can show showcase which second what is happening on which topic is popular. So that is a simple example for Twitter trending topic. Same way for stock also, which stock is on the peak point and what is their price on that particular second or on particular hour you can see. So same way with the help of the job will connect to the website which is RBI, or it can connect with the Bombay Stock Exchange or NSE and fetch the data from there and prepare the data prepare the data and store in the database like in Hive or HBase, and on top of those data to the Power BI, you can show on the UI what is happening on which stock, uh, and they can show in the graph. So these are the like a Twitter topic trending, like if you have a DMart shop or DMart shop you have, and whatever transaction going on, those transactions you want to show on the chart, then that application also you can utilize. Or you have one application is running, you have an application and what is happening, like exception is coming, so those type of exception you can capture, and on the fly you can prepare those exceptions and uh, process with the help of Spark streaming, and store on the database, and then one application that take those data and uh, send to corresponding stakeholder what is exception in that particular application, and given to developer or assigned to any tester those exceptions. So mostly you can automate the application exceptions or what is happening in the any time, what is happening in your application. Those things also with the help of streaming you can um, use as a use case in that scenario. Exception handling of any application, that place also you can utilize streaming. Other use cases you can say stock analysis, user activity on any stock analysis already I told. Second thing, user activity on any e-commerce website, like I am on the Amazon website, and the first page, second page I am going, and which particular product I am seeing, of how much time I am expending on that particular page. Those activity also you can capture through the Spark streaming. uh, so that is helpful for analysis to the salesperson of that particular e-commerce company, and they can give they can showcase and they can recommend more product related to those product. I am much more giving time to that particular page. Credit card fraud analysis, like if your credit card someone has stolen and they are using multiple places, different locations, so these are you can't so data analysis you have to on the fly you have to process those data, because whatever transaction going on the fly, uh, those thing you must be those transactions what is happening with your credit cards, you have to update to your customer. So the streaming application they process those data, and they can give alert to the customer ki, is your transaction is from your end or some other person is doing, so you can easily update to your customer on the fly. Truck running management, like if you are a truck and that truck is having some device and is moving and it generating some logs, like what is happening your oil, what is the speed, and where the truck is stop and how much time is idle. So those things, the whatever the activity going on with the truck, travel distance, which that truck is, which trip number one is going, or after trip finish then which trip is going on. So those things you can manage with the truck running management with the help of a Spark system. You can manage those data. Twitter trend already told, Twitter trending topics. Keyword search analysis, like if you are searching on Google and those keywords, uh, Google having one application already I show, and that application is keyword search analysis, that is completely based on streaming application. When you search any keyword, then uh, which keyword in which time or which hour or which year, what is the search percentage, so those keyword is popular or not, you can easily find, and uh, that is keyword search analysis. But it helps to the YouTubers. I have to add my keywords in my metadata or title or in my descriptions, that can help to more popular. Same way for e-commerce website also, they make it the keywords name for behind the product, the title of product, that can more searchable. So it is very useful for analysis the data. So you can utilize streaming based application of big data. The tools which are used for big data, like a database, Hive, HBase, Cassandra. These three are popular for storing the data in database. HBase and Cassandra basically it is for when the um, you're hitting the data so much time, like within second, within minute, you're hitting the data multiple times. That time HBase and Cassandra is powerful. Hive basically for it is like structured data it is stored. HBase and Cassandra is non-structured data. It means they have no schema. Hive having a schema like integer. You have created the table. That time you have give the field names and data types. These thing is stored in Hive. Framework like a Spark, Flink, and MapReduce. MapReduce is completely obsolete now. Earlier 2015 or 16 people are using. When the Spark comes, then it is completely out of date. So they no need to just basic for learning. You can learn it, but nowadays Spark and Flink is mostly popular. Spark is more popular than Flink currently. So you can go for Spark and learn it. So these are the use cases mostly the people are using in the current company, in the current currently the people are using. It is in trending. So I think you should learn these database, and you should learn at least a Spark or Flink. And for job scheduling, if you have a job and that job you want to if you want to learn every day, like every day in one's time or two times, three times. So through the UG you can schedule the job like a cron job. You can schedule the job, and that particular job is run on that particular time. It trigger that particular time and run the job. So it is a big data tool, UG. Thank you. In the next video, I'll bring some other videos which is help to the people who are new in big data and they want to making career in big data. Thank you guys.